Well, hello everybody. It's your boy Crunchy Frog here again. Here in our beautiful little escape from the real world. In our Minecraft world. And as you can see, I've been farming some wood. We're going to need a lot of wood for the upcoming mob farm. We have the jungle tree. I've been growing some jungle wood. This is why I gather saplings when I'm wandering across the Minecraft world, and so when I settle down I can plant all the different kinds of trees. Here's our boys. As you can see, they've increased in number. You see, I was working a bit last night. I was grinding. My garden is fully planted now with only potatoes and carrots in alternating rows, so they grow faster. And it looks like they're almost ready to harvest again, but if I do it, I'll do it in fast forward mode, you know. Speaking of fast forward mode, you can see how I've been accumulating cobblestone for the upcoming mob farm. We also got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We got 21 diamonds. But I encountered a rare thing when I was down there in the mine shaft gathering deep slate, and I'll show it to you here in this clip. Roll that beautiful bean footage, boys. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. Anyway, right now what we're doing is we're smelting up a ton of glass because we're going to need a lot of glass. See right there, we're going to need a lot of glass for the mob farm for the particular design that I have. And I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my boat out yonder until this is no longer clearly visible, because I don't want to have my mob farm cluttering up my skyline. So we're going to need some sand for this also. And I think I will go ahead and build the base, the little miniature island, out of, maybe I'll build it out of some tuff. What do you say? We'll go ahead and, actually we don't even need the crafting bench for this. We can just take the tuff and go like so. And there we have polished tuff. And do it again. And we have tuff bricks. That'll be the base of our island. So I think we'll go ahead and do this right now on camera. Okay, we're going to turn directly to the east. And we're going to head slightly in a northern direction. Look, we have a nice little island over there. Let's turn around. Yeah, we're getting close. We're getting close to where we want to go. But we don't want to get too close to this land over here. We like to be out in the ocean. Okay, this is getting pretty good right here. Okay. This will be the place where we're going to build our mob farm. Let's go ahead and right here is good. All right. Now the shaft leading up is going to be 3x3, so we'll make this 5x5. And we'll worry about putting some kind of a foundation underneath of it later. But for right now, I was thinking of building a bridge or a path that goes across, but I don't want something like that marring my area, because it doesn't look so great. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to boat out here. Whenever I want to use a mob farm, I'll just hop in a boat. Let's go ahead and make this just a little bit more of a interesting shape. Slightly rounder, maybe, like this. Because our mob farm is going to be round in shape. You don't want to have everything be like too blocky. Minecraft's a pretty blocky game. Okay, there, boat. The boat is blocking me from expressing myself. There we go. And just so that nothing is going to spawn over here and greet us in the middle of the night, we'll put a torch in the middle of it, because why not? Alright, and that's going to serve as our base. The base for the mob farm island. Well, what do you know? That is faster. We transform all of this cobbled deep slate into polished deep slate. Okay, it's all been transformed. Okay. Now, we'll put some of this back because we're going to need a little inventory room for the ladders. Why 120 blocks, you might say? You might be asking yourself. Well, this ensures that the mob cap is not being taken up at all, and we have the most efficient farm possible. I'll explain these things as we go along. Now, maybe this isn't the best farm ever built. Maybe this is not the best design or the most efficient design. But it's a nice, simple mob farm that I learned how to make. And I've been making it my entire time in Minecraft, pretty much. I've changed some of the things here and there. But it's the same basic design, and it works well. And this is going to be the basic shape. Okay. I think we're high up. I would have probably gone a little bit lower, but these clouds seem to be spawning pretty close to this level, and I don't want them interfering with my visibility when I'm in my mob farm. You know, they come through it at waist height, and they mess with your visibility. But this is the fun part now. Now we're going to go back down and come back up with the ladders. So let's do that. Whee! One of my favorite things to do in Minecraft. And I can pick up these blocks that we lost. We got 128 ladders here. We'll see how high up this actually went. And normally, if the clouds interfere too much, I would just turn clouds off in settings. In the video settings, you can turn the clouds off. But I kind of like having the clouds up here. Oh, it's going to require more ladders. There we go. We should have plenty. But we're going to need at least 24 or 25 ladders. I'll get 25 just to be on the safe side. To go up the tube to the mob spawner itself. What we're building right now is the main floor, the place where I'm going to be putting my chests. Look at that, we don't have enough ladders. But we're going to have to make some more ladders. We're also going to have to get a bed out because monsters are going to spawn here pretty soon. So let's hurry our way down a little bit without dying. There we go. There we go. Okay. While we're down here, let's pop a couple torches up here. Just to say we did. It's not really that important. Okay, we're gonna head back home and get some more ladders. And the getting up is going to be the slow part. The going down is fast and fun. Okay, go into sneak mode because we don't want to have to climb that ladder again. We're not worried about falling to our death because there's water all around. Anyway, let's go ahead and make our platform. Now I'm thinking that we're going to put the killing floor over there. So we're going to go in this direction a little ways. I figure that's probably far enough to hold our bed and our chests and all that. So we're going to we'll go ahead and make the circumference now. And I will proceed to be quiet so that we can do this in fast forward. And that's the basic perimeter. Now I'm going to do a little modification here. Okay. What I did there was I trimmed out the inside corners just to make the shape a little bit more circular. It's slightly less blocky when you look up from the ground at it, when you have these inside corners taken out. As you'll see, when we go down to the ground and we look up, we'll see a very nice circle. Oh, lovely. Minecraft loves to pop in surprise thunder and lightning storms when I'm making a mob farm. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Anyway, I'm going to put a little bit of the glass floor in, just simply so I can set a chest in here for now. I have to gather a lot more glass. I also want to put in a little bit more deep slate too. I don't want this floor to be entirely glass. Also, the walls are going to be glass, because I like to be able to see all this cool stuff, you know. You don't want to just be in a dark, boring box when you're killing mobs. You like to feel like you're floating in the clouds. Okay, let's get some more of these blocks. I think we have enough to set our chest down. So we'll just go ahead and do that. Just a nice little temporary place for... Oh great, yeah, I'm holding down... There's another thing about Java Edition. If you're in sneak mode and you put a chest down, you have to press the side of the chest to make it one big chest. It's a Java thing. What can you say? Anyway. I don't want the floor to be just entirely glass. I think it looks better if there's some sort of a little design like this. It's so very Minecraft of them to have it rain. You know, in real life, I'm a little bit afraid of heights. So this part of building in Minecraft is always a little bit thrilling for me, you know? There we go. Yeah, I was even thinking of maybe doing a little something across the middle too. To sort of make it like spokes on a wheel. Okay, rain, go away. It's a brand new day. Okay, we've got the basic spokes built. Now we just need to go get a whole lot of glass. Because not only is the floor going to be glass, but also the walls. We're going to need trim and all kinds of stuff to build. But I wanted to go ahead and get this first part knocked out in this video. Let's go ahead and put out this. And on one of these edges here, I'll go ahead and put a little doorway so that when I'm finished collecting all my XP and killing the mobs and getting all the good stuff, I can just walk out like this. Yeehaw! I'm telling you right now, it's one of my favorite parts of Minecraft. Honestly, I could make a video where I just jump from a high place all the time. I could build a tower and leap off it. I can tell you that I did that back when I was learning how to do the whole water bucket clutch stuff. So yeah, I haven't showed it to you yet, but I'm pretty good at water bucket clutching. You know? I got some pro Minecrafter skills. Oh yeah. Forgot to sort of show what this looks like from the bottom here. But that's the base. And we did it all in one little episode. We'll be continuing to make it in future episodes. And I hope you're there. Hope you're along for the ride for that fun. And to see how the mob farm turns out, I'll show you how to make the mob farm so it doesn't spawn spiders or endermen in it. Because all you want is the good stuff. You just want creepers and skeletons and zombies. And they drop all kinds of goodies, like bones and bows and arrows and enchanted stuff and all kinds of good stuff. But anyway, I guess that'll be it for now. I was thinking about maybe doing a little speed farming on here, but you guys have seen enough fast forward motion for one video. Give you a chance to have your coffee or your tea and calm down. And have a really great rest of your day. And hopefully if you're in Minecraft, you're enjoying the peaceful, good vibes, just like I am. But anyway, it's your boy Crunchy Frog, saying see you later.